Hello, welcome everybody to Dr. Fishing and Travel. I was thinking about going live for the last 2 3 days, but unfortunately, I have seen some of my friends were going live on the time I was thinking about going live, so I decided to postpone and join their live stream. So it's all about supporting each other. So if two of my friends are going live and I'm going live at the same time, then it's not a good idea. So that's why I didn't go live as promised yesterday and day before yesterday. But today we will be discussing some tips about winter fishing. Like I have described the last time, uh, I'm not very good at winter fishing, so we will be sharing some ideas and tips so that I can learn and you can learn. And I have some other things to talk to you about a giveaway that I'm going to do on January 31st. I have a Shimano fishing rod will be giving away to one of the lucky person who will be actually the process is like that. I just want to see two ADVs and our life. Hi guys, Gene Mark Boucher. Hey, ASP Fishing. You are always there, man. You are always there whenever we go live streaming. So today we got two important reason why I'm going live. I was thinking about going live the other day, but some of our friends were going live on the same time. What we thought about going live, so I had to just postpone that to some other day, just because if too many people are going live on the same day, then it's not a good idea. And we are here to support each other too. So basically, we will be supporting each other to grow. Some of us are really new to YouTube and young YouTubers, so it is the best chance. People can increase their watch time, they can get new friends, and that's all we are aiming at today. And Merry Christmas in advance to everybody. Hello, Jean Mark Boucher, Fishing, and HFR Dosman. Thank you guys for joining me. So I have actually went to the store, the Canadian Tire, the other day, and I bought a few stuff. I had a few winter fishing rods and reels with me, but there seems to be getting old. So you know, I have been using my summer fishing rod. I buy everything for Shakespeare. So I am going to share the link of my live stream. So if anybody of you guys are interested in taking part in our live stream, you can join me on Google Hangout. I'm gonna be sharing that right away. So if you can join me on this live stream, that will be great. So use that link to get connected to me on Google Hangout, so we can do like a discussion between whoever wants to join. Okay. So how are you guys doing? I hope you guys doing awesome. It's 6:43 Central Time, and 5 degrees outside. I don't know. It was -9 this morning. Yesterday it was -15, and the temperature seems to be getting better today. So it's 5 degrees almost outside today. Virginia Fisherman, hey, thank you for coming. Very much appreciated. Holshius Fishing, JNC, hey JC, thank you for stopping by. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Jean Mark Boucher, you are here from the beginning. Thank you. HF Outdoorsman, good. So we will be discussing some winter fishing tips. And JC, if you can join me on this hangout, you are a very well experienced ice fishing person. So if you can join me using the link that I can send to you right away, it will be great. So people who are new to winter fishing, they can actually talk to listen to your experiences, And I would like to see like some of your winter fishing experiences too in the chat, so I understand like how to take care of the winter fishing seriously. I have gone winter fishing so many times. I have caught some fish during winter time. I didn't have an auger to make the hole in the ice 3 years ago, and I was very new to winter fishing, so I went to the lake that I wanted to do some trout fishing, and there were some old folks there fishing already, and they made some holes, and they gave out some hole for me to fish. So basically, I didn't have a fishing rod. I wasn't planning to fish, but I wanted to look around the lake that I want to fish later on. But these folks, they gave me some of the holes they already drilled, and I didn't have a fishing rod with me, so I had a knife in my car, so I went ahead and cut a stick, and I had some jig and some line in my car that I used, and I caught a rainbow trout from there. And they were amazed too because they were fishing for quite a while, and I came there. I used a like a primitive technology, improvising with what I got. So I had a, a stump, a tree stick, and a 5 pound line and a jig, and I caught a trout, a big rainbow trout. Actually, that was a huge one. So they were so amazed, and I was so happy too. I wasn't going to fishing that day, so I didn't have my gears with me. Well, it was just the beginning of winter. I mean, there was enough ice there, but I had my all winter fishing stuff at my home, so I didn't take any. I just went there and wanted to see like what's happening there. So yeah, that was my first experience in Canada doing winter fishing. That was 3 years ago, I remember. Before that too, I went with some of my friends for winter fishing, and I didn't have a chance to catch any fish. So Virginia fisherman. Hey, if you guys can share some of your fishing experience, that would be great, and I can learn from that too. So, what I actually purchased a few stuff, like everything, all stick that I bought, that will be Shakespeare's ugly stick. So I bought the Shakespeare. So what it says, Shakespeare ugly stick ice runner, guys. So I have the Shakespeare ugly stick ice runner, and they had that 2 pound test line on my reel, and that's not quite enough for catching big fish here. So we have some trophy size trouts in one of the lakes that I'm going to fish, and we have some huge, humongous pike and walleyes in one of the lake. I'm not going to give out the names of the lake that I'm going to fish. I just checked the ice thickness in one of the lake. It's one of the largest man-made lake in Alberta, so you can imagine which one it is. It's biggest, and there is lots of pike, walleye, whitefish, and everything. So all my rods that will be ugly stick, guys. I would like to request everybody to subscribe and help each other too, so everybody can grow. That is a good gesture from everybody. And I really want to say something more about the live stream that's happening nowadays. Guys, I was at work, and I was still supporting a few people's live stream today. It was quite unfortunate that some people were so annoying. Um, they were sending the same um, message again and again, again and again. So what you can always see that their message popping out, the same stuff. I don't want to say what it is. The same thing. It's not that you followed somebody, or subscribe to somebody's channel, stuff like that. It is some annoying word that is recurring all the time, and the live stream was the people were so annoyed, and it was so intense. People didn't want to stay any longer, but I really wanted to support that person that he was going live, or she was going live. And but unfortunately, I couldn't take it too, like it was too much for me to stay there. And if it is like a quiet room, people are supporting each other, people are talking their experience and saying hello and hi, and if it is a fun time, then obviously it's a best better place to stay and support. But that was one live stream. The other live stream, one of this guy went live, and one another person was kept asking questions, and he asked the other guy to stop asking questions. To it was meaningless. They were like trash questions he was asking. So that was quite annoying too. Then somebody was complaining about when he went online or streaming, the guy next door was making so much noise because he already knew that this person was going live. So all these things happened today that I have experienced, and that was quite unfortunate. People don't want to support each other, and I even said, like, even if you're unsubscribing me, I don't want to stay because it's very much annoying. So anyways, but it's Christmas season and it's time for a gift and fun, and I love people already here and supporting me in my live stream. So we are talking about the ugly stick. Shakespeare is the best fishing rod, guys. If you ever bought any fishing rod, and if you're not happy with uh, the the performance of the fishing rod, go back and buy ugly stick. Shakespeare. I bought my Shakespeare fishing rod. There were no ugly stick that time. That was 9 years ago. When I bought that fishing rod, that was quite interesting. I had that fishing rod for almost 7 years, and it got destroyed only when my wife started fishing with that rod. So I keep my fishing rods really good. I keep my car really good, and I keep my fishing rods really good. It's like a relationship. If you want to get the result of whatever you're doing, you have to keep and maintain your stuff. Just as like you just got married yesterday, or just you found a lady and you start dating that girl, you have to treat the fishing rod and your car just as it is, so it will give you the maximal result. If not, so if there is a break in the line, if your line is not quite good, you have to cut it short and make it always good for fishing. If not, what's going to happen, if you catch a big pike and if your fishing line breaks, you gonna talk about, you gonna dwell about it like all day, just like me. If I lose a fish that day, man, I'm gonna bitch about it all day, all night, and I will be saying like that was the biggest fish I ever caught. Just because I couldn't get him to the shore, I'm gonna say that's the biggest fish that I ever caught. I think everybody does the same thing. Like if you catch a fish and if it breaks the line, it's the largest fish you ever hooked onto. So that's the same story that I talk. So it's a Shakespeare ugly stick ice runner. So I have changed the 2 pound test lines, and I put 50 pounds test lines on my Shakespeare ugly stick, and it has got a wooden where you can hold on to this wooden stuff. And I always take out this plastic wrapper. It is good if you're fishing in ice and there's lots of water coming in contact with your fishing rod. There can be possibilities of your ocean or your rod can get brittle and soft with that contamination of water, or when water come in contact with your rod. But unfortunately, I don't like to hold on to some slimy stuff, so I always take off the plastic wrapper on my rod. And right now I am using a 50-pound test line. 50 pound is a minimum requirement nowadays. You can catch fish with the 10 pound or 15 pound or 20 pound. I have hooked onto some big fish with the 15-pound monofilament, and it is braided. So now you can see that it's braided. I love to use braided lines nowadays. I was using some monofilament lines, and they were so I hooked onto fish, and it broke off my line. It's not that I am not using my rod properly. It's not that I don't know how to fish. It's just, these fish are really big for the line, and so I'm gonna go for the basic 50-pound line for my all fishing rods. And earlier I was thinking that if you're using a 50-pound or 20-pound, like according to the if the lower the amount of your fishing line is, like if a 10-pound will, like people say, like a trout don't hit on to a 50-pound line. That isn't true. Like nowadays, all the lines looks alike, and the strength is in the, if it is braided or not. If it is monofilament, they are very thin, but these braided lines are thin nowadays too. So I'm gonna ask everybody to go a minimum of 50 or 40-pound line, and if it is braided, that is good enough. And ugly stick, my favorite is ugly stick, and I have like three ugly stick with me, and they are maximum performance. I never had a trouble with it. You can hook a 120-pound fish, and your fishing rod will be still good enough for you. You would never doubt about your fishing rod if you're having an ugly stick with you. So that's the prime. And when you get the fishing rod, make sure you get the best one. Make sure you read through the reviews of the fishing rods. So if you're buying online, you have to go through the reviews. If you're going and buying at the store, you talk to the store department manager, the seasonal or fishing department manager. They will give you some ideas. They will always try to sell their stuff, but some people are very nice. They love fishing and they have a passion about fishing, so they will give you the best example of, or best fishing rod they have used personally. So I have always done that. So before you buying something online, I have gone through all the reviews on that particular stuff that I am going to buy, and I get advice from my friends. And that's another thing that I want to tell you guys. Right now we have the streaming facilities. People can join on your broadcast, join on your live stream. So if you have a question, you can always go live and see like some people, and ask like in a virtual way. You can get the answers for your doubts. And I have a WhatsApp group that's only dedicated for fishing, where we talk about fishing and fishing related stuff. It's very interesting that some people are very experienced in fishing. Some old folks that I know have been fishing for several years. They have given me a lot of advice. So I want to talk about. So we're gonna still talk about this stuff here, but I really want to talk about a trout fishing. Um, when I was trout fishing in a lake that is very new to me. So that was very new to me. So I was fishing for quite a while. Me and my wife fish was My wife and I were fishing for like almost 3 hours, and we didn't even have a hit. So we were so much worried, and we already know that that lake was already stocked with some fish. But it was the second or third day we didn't have any luck. So I met a guy who was actually fishing there, and he was using a jig, a, a small plastic worm, and I was using marshmallows, and I was using shrimp, I was using spoon, what's not ever. I used everything and I didn't catch a fish. So I went up to this guy and I asked him like, "What are you using? You've been fishing, you've been catching a lot of fish, and he said, I was thinking like you're gonna come and ask me what I'm using." So he showed me and he gave me some of the that lure that he was using, but he was jigging, and I wasn't very good at jigging. So I started learning that, and in a day or two, I mastered in that particular way of fishing. And he showed me some of the big trout he caught from that lake. They were huge. They were huge. So he was using a small plastic worm on a jig, and he was very successful with that particular way of fishing. And just because I went and asked him how he was fishing, I got the knowledge. So fishing is all about asking questions and getting clarification from people who already experienced or who are very experienced in fishing. So even if it is a small 12-year-old fishing, you can always get you can always learn something new from those people, you know. I would like to I would like to show you guys some fishing lures that I'm gonna use for my next fishing. So it's a 4-edge minnow bait fish image jigging spoon. If you can see that jigging spoon, this is what it is. um, so life like minnow image, uh, panfish, perch, walleye. That's what it says. I think it's the forage minnow spoon flashes and flutters to imitate game fishes most desired forage. A crippled minnow drop near bottom and jig and shake it often to attract fish. Super glow. So this guy will be glowing, glowing underneath. In dark, also it's gonna glow. So that's one of the lure that I'm gonna be using. Then I want to show you another lure. It's actually quite heavy though. Um, it's good for walleye, pike, perch, and trout. And I am pretty sure that I'm gonna catch some fish with this lure here. I don't know how to show you guys. Okay, that's the lure. Okay, so it's called puppet minnow, and it's gonna glow. You can see that it's gonna glow, and this is actually a pretty good one too. It's gonna go horizontal, and it has got hook on the face and the tail and the bottom. So it will definitely hook onto some fish for sure. So that's the second one. I'm gonna read the description here. Fisherman. The puppet minnow is a versatile and deadly horizontal darter jig developed for vertical jigging below a boat or through an ice hole. If the puppet minnow darts and swims in a semicircle when jigged, pumped or dropped on a free fall. Tie this puppet on your string and hang on. So that's what it is. Like it's a horizontal presentation, and it will move horizontal when you jig it. So that's another one of the best lure that I found. See, again, when I bought all these lure, I have taken personal opinion from friends. I have taken opinion from the store manager. One of the guy at the Canadian Tire is very helpful, and his name is Thomas. If I don't mind saying that, his name is Thomas, and he's very helpful, and he will find out all the information about the lures and stuff. Yeah, and I really want to go through the message too, but um, fishing every day. I have a couple of loose reels. Really like them. RW Fishing, Virginia fisherman caught some small crappie and a small bass there today. Fishing every day. I don't have one, but all the videos I have seen on them, I like it. JNC, lol, B2, Virginia fisherman, nice. So you guys are talking about fishing, and that's quite interesting. And I'm so sorry that when I start talking, I missed what you guys were talking about. But I would really love to know some fishing experience you guys have. And JC, you guys are wonderful fishermen. You guys are always successful at fishing, and you guys do a lot of ice fishing. And I would like to know um, some information about ice fishing from you, so that it's quite legible. And when I hear from experienced guy like you, it's quite versatile for me to transfer that information to people who all are watching here. So I hope you guys will be interested in the giveaway program that I am having. So the giveaway is I am going to give out a Shimano fishing rod, two-piece fishing rod, to one of the lucky person on January 31st, 2019. All you have to do, go to my promo video, watch that video, and you have to comment, I like it, or I love the video. So then only I will understand like who actually want to get into that giveaway competition. So all you have to do, watch that. If you have already subscribed to me, then good. If you haven't already subscribed, just subscribe to my channel, watch that promo video, and comment on that promo video. I like it, and we will be doing a live lucky draw on January 31st, and I will be giving out that Shimano fishing rod to um, one of the lucky person, and it is done through Amazon. So what I'm gonna do, I will be sending out that gift to the lucky winner. I will be putting down everybody's name on a piece of paper, and we will be picking one of the name from the whole people who actually watched that video and commented. I love the video. I just seen that somebody you seen PM commented, I love the video. So if you type I love the video and watch the promo video, I will be randomly selecting a lucky guy on January 31st, um, during a live event. So it will be live, and I will be picking a lucky winner on January 31st, and I will be sending that Shimano fishing rod to one of the lucky guy through Amazon. So you don't have to do anything. You have to comment, subscribe, and watch that promo video, and we will be picking one of the guys. And all I need is your address. When I get your address, I will be go ahead and make the payment to Amazon, and it will be sent to your home through Amazon. So you don't have to do pretty much anything. And if you have already subscribed, you can still enter into that giveaway. You still have to follow the same thing, except for subscribing, because you have already subscribed. Watch that video and comment. I love it. I love the video, and you will be entered for the lucky draw. So thank you everybody for watching, and we still got a lot of things to talk about. Ice fishing is very interesting. At the same time, ice fishing is always associated with the safety risk too. So if you are going and fishing in a lake that is there is not so much snow, if the ice thickness is not too much, if it is less than 4 inch, I would say like less than 4 inch, it's always three, 3.5, 4 inch is it's very risky. So if you're going ice fishing, make sure the ice thickness is good enough for you and your car, or your sleigh, or your fishing stuff and gear. Then if you're fat like me, then obviously you have to take that into consideration too. Like if the ice can hold you and your weight and your sleigh and your fishing gear, and if the car, if everything can be um, associated with, if all the weights, if the snow can bear all the weight, then go ahead and fish. And if the snow is not thick enough, try to wait for a few more weeks, a few more days, until the thickness is well established. So safety first. Make sure you are safe enough, safe in the water, safe on the snow. Make sure before you driving your car or truck onto that lake on the ice, make sure it is, the snow is thick enough. Just because you don't want you and your car falling into the going through the ice. You can do ice fishing tomorrow, you can do ice fishing a week after, but you don't literally want you going through the snow and putting your life into risk. So make sure the ice is thick enough, it's good enough for fishing. And always wear a safety jacket. So if you can buy a safety jacket, maximum $30. Buy a safety jacket, just because even if you go through, you're gonna be floating, and at least you can get away from the cold somehow. If you can swim, that's good enough. And normally when you go through the ice, you're not going to come up at the same place. So you're gonna go underneath the snow, and it will be very hard for you to see the opening where you actually fell through. So that is the important thing you have to worry when you go ice fishing. Take one of your buddy with you. So take your wife, take your son, or a brother or a friend when you go ice fishing, just because you have somebody to help you in case of an emergency. And I have seen people calling 911 just because I have seen people going on the snow when it's not thick enough, when it's not good enough. And local people have already talked to those people like it is not safe for you to go and ice fish when the thickness is not that much, because the local people know how much thickness it is and what is the nature of that water body, how much snow there should be at least for you to ice fish. So listen to the local people. So wherever you're going fishing, you have to go and to talk to the local fishermen. So that's what I did last time. I have a video that I posted when I went for fall fishing in St. Mary's Reservoir. I can't say the name, but I'm saying like Pine Cool Reservoir and the St. Mary's Lake. I visited a few lakes at the same in a 2 days time period, and I went and talked to the local fishermen about the fishing season, the good spot. Some people will give you the hot spot. Some people will not give you the hot spot, but doesn't matter. You can at least know if there is cougar, there is a threat, there is cougars around, there is some place where you should not be going. How about the good fishing holes? So the local fishermen will give you information that you need to fish in that particular water body. So people come to my place. I have like three lakes around in 30 minutes drive time. So I am very familiar. I go there like my grandma's house. I go pretty much every other day to visit that lake or go fishing somehow. So I definitely know about that lake. I know some of the fishing holes, most of the fishing holes, and I definitely know how much ice there should be there for you to ice fishing or start ice fishing. Some people learn about, or they will look at the Google map, or they will look at the Google Earth. They will find a water body. They will see like it's quite ready for fishing in the ice, but they are going to jump into big trouble. So you have to go and talk to the local fishermen all the time, just to confirm, just to make sure you are not going into any danger. And you make sure you go with a friend, a buddy. If you can take your girlfriend, that's good, that's nice. If you can take your wife, there you go, you can do that. And if you can take a friend, if you can take your family, somebody who can actually help you when you need it. So it's not an extravagancy, it's not an extravaganza. You take somebody with you just in case. So ice fishing is fun, but at the same time there's lots of health and safety risk. And if you're fishing on the ice for such a long time, and Alberta, we already have very hard winter all the time. Our temperature, you check the temperature in the morning and it says 5 degrees. You get to the water body and it can go up to -20, and in an hour or 2 hour later, it can go up to -40. So you have to get dressed well for the weather. Like I'm serious. Like when you go for fishing, you have to have at least two extra jackets and a tent with you if you can possibly. And if you have if you have a heater, take that with you. You can take a portable propane heater with you. That's what I did when I went camping in Jasper last time. I took my propane heater with me. I went in summertime. The minimum temperature was 5 degrees, but unfortunately it rained there, and thereafter it snowed. And it's Jasper, and it's a mountain. You heard about the mountain roads and Rocky Mountains, quite unpredictable. You never know what's going to happen there. You can never predict the temperature at Rocky Mountains. So definitely you have to have that extra jacket and portable propane tank, a sleeping bag. Like I have two sleeping bag who it will contain. It can accommodate like maximum six people. I take that with me. Like it's huge. It will take a lots of your cargo place, but still you take that sleeping bag with you, a tent with you, an extra jacket with you, a lighter with you, or a matchbox with you. All these things, it's not an extravagance. It's Alberta, and you. I don't know how it happens in your own place, but I have lots of buddies subscribe to me, and in they're watching in Alberta about winter fishing, and I see that some of the post in some of the fishing groups in Alberta that I'm already a part of, that people are already winter fishing, and there are problems like some people were not safe on the lake, and the local people had to call 911 and stuff like that. I just read today. So why do you have to have that kind of a situation? So when you go ice fishing, make sure the ice is thick enough and you have all your fishing gears with you. It is not possible for you to go all the way to the lake and come back to grab your fishing gears. So take all your fishing gears with you. Take an extra jacket with you. Take an extra propane heater with you. A tent with you. A sleeping bag with you. It's not extravagancy. It's very much needed for ice fishing, and you can wear a gloves. I never wore a gloves in my lifetime. I never ever wore a good winter jacket all the time. But when I go ice fishing, I always carry that with me because I have a tendency to stay over 3, 4, 5, 6 hours on ice, and you make sure you have enough gas in your car too. That is another thing you need to know, like how much gas you have. Sometimes to get the you are fishing outside, and if you want to warm up, you're gonna come back to your car and start your car running for a long time. Make sure you don't sleep while your car is running. It can cause carbon monoxide poisoning. These are basic things that everybody knows, like even kids know all these basic things, but I'm just reminding everybody so that you are safe on the ice, so that I can see you next time on my live stream, so that we are always here as friends and family supporting each other. So make sure you are safe, so we are safe. We don't have to worry, your family don't have to worry when you are going ice fishing. When you have everything you needed and when you are safe enough to go, then your family don't have to worry when you are away from home and ice fishing. So that's something. So guys, ugly stick ice runner, Shakespeare ugly stick ice runner, make sure you buy that. And I want to say something about the tip. It is a fiber optic tip, so you get the movement, you get the sensation right away. If you get a fish, you get it right away. You don't have to wait for 2 hours to get the sensation. It's very sensitive tip, and it's very so so I just want to give you the importance of this tip here. It's a fiber optic tip, so you get the sensation right away. And I'm really worried that if I don't read through your message, I know you guys will be supporting each other. Saving from my home. Oh my God, you are here. Thank you for stopping by. We were talking about some ice fishing tips, and I was thinking about. I was telling everybody that we have to be safe on the ice, just because when you are away from your home and ice fishing, your family should not be worried about you. They should be happy, they should have a normal life when you go ice fishing. And RW Fishing, have a good night, everyone. Okay, RW Fishing, thanks for stopping by and supporting me. Tight Lane Nation, what's up, Doctor? Can we rock? Yeah, we can rock, buddy. JNC Fishing, Doctor Fishing, I gotta run. Have a great night. Thank you very much, JNC, for stopping by. That was really nice talking to you guys. The great B8, good night. Oh, I seen you popped up here, there on my screen. Thank you, the great beard. You always, the great beard is someone who always support me. If I upload a new video, he's always there to give me a comment, an honest review. Thank you very much, Cheryl Jogol. Hey, hello, friend. Guys, please try to subscribe each other. Just make sure you are supporting each other to grow. So that's very important too. Nona Grace. Oh my God. I, hi, madam. How are you, Nona Grace? Hello, my friend. I just got here. Nona, we were talking about ice fishing and ice fishing safety, and I don't mind saying that again. When you go ice fishing, your family should be sleeping good. So make sure you're always safe enough. You got everything you needed for ice fishing. And Nona Grace is another person who always support me with her kind words. And I really, really, really appreciate you from my heart, that Nona. And thank you for stopping by. Cheryl, Nona, and Cheryl Jogol. Thank you for stopping by, Cheryl. I really appreciate that you stopped by and support me on my live stream. Very good. I love ice fishing. You do love ice fishing, eh? Yeah, most of the people love ice fishing, and it's very fun. And if you are safe enough, that's the best thing you can enjoy. If you can give me ice fishing and a buffet, I would choose to go ice fishing, because ice fishing is fun. JNC, serving from my home, sweet and savory ASMR. Thank you so much, dear, for stopping by. RW Fishing is always here for me. I really, really appreciate, and I have always tried to go and support him when he live stream too. John Ames, John, I just want to tell you about John. John has almost the same kind of fishing channel, or a channel that depicts mostly fishing and travel. So if you haven't subscribed to John Ames, go ahead and subscribe to him. He has a channel. He has travelog. He has fishing videos. He has tons of fishing videos, and he has a lot of vlogs and stuff. That if you haven't subscribed to John Ames, please do so. And JNC is one of the person who actually supported me in the beginning when I had 200 subscribers. He helped me a lot to grow, and thank you, JNC. And Casey is one of the person in JNC. C stands for Casey. She's very lovable and she's a very nice person. RW Fishing, Virginia Fisherman. Virginia Fisherman is always the best person. I really like you, and I always appreciate you for supporting me all throughout. Fishing every day. Okay, he already left, I guess, but he's a very good supporter of me. And Manic Magic, I welcome everybody to my ice fishing tips discussion. And if I have missed somebody's name, I'm really sorry. And thanks for supporting each other. If you haven't hit that thumbs up, please go ahead and do that. And support each other, subscribe to each other. Go and watch their video at least for 2 minutes after you subscribe, so that the YouTube won't take it as a spam and delete you as a subscriber. So if you have subscribed to somebody, take 2 minutes of your time and watch one of their video and give a honest comment, a honest review of their video and channel. It will help them a lot, and it will support them too much. So if anybody has subscribed, if haven't subscribed to each other, take this time to subscribe to each other and to watch their videos. And thank you very much. If I am going and missing John Ames, yeah, check out his channel. He has got a wonderful channel. EC recipes, Ruby. Thank you very much. Everybody helping each other, and that's the best place. When you love each other, when you help each other, that's the best place you can be. So much fun, so much happiness. And people, YouTube is not a simple thing. Like, I am going to tell you some new updates that I heard from another live stream, that in 2019, I really want you guys to listen to this important message if you haven't already heard about it. In 2019, they're going to make 10,000 subscriber for you to actually monetize your channel. For you to monetize your channel, you need 10,000. So imagine how a small fishing group or small YouTube channel can get like 10,000 subscribers to go and make your channel monetized. So, and if you are commenting with lots of emojis, more than three emojis will be considered as spam. And in your live chat, if you are saying like I subscribe to you, that is considered as a spam. And a lot of people got strike from YouTube already for their live chat is filled with subscribe to you, and I need subscribers, those important words. So YouTube is very going very strict with the 10,000 minimum subscribers for you to monetize your channel. And if you have more than three emojis in your comment, that is considered as spam. And if you are typing like I subscribe to you, it is considered as spam. Like what are you doing, people? YouTube will never let you grow, but it's our need to grow. So make sure you subscribe to each other. Try not to use the spam words like subscribe. For instead of subscribe, you can say I hugged you, or I loved you. I just loved you, Neona. I just loved you, Virginia Fisherman, or I just hugged you, the Great Beard. You can say that. So basically, you know what happens? Then YouTube won't find out, like we were talking about subscribing to each other. So if Facebook, face, if YouTube want to play trick with us, we can play the tricks back too. Like there's no problem. If they want to play, we can play too. If they are brilliant, we are excellent. If they know everything, we know more than everything. So people try to use all these tips, so that your YouTube channel is not going to be getting a strike from YouTube, and your comments not going to make a spam on yourself, stuff like that. Just make sure. I know you guys know everything. I just want to give you this important update, so that what to expect in your next coming live stream. So we talked about, for the new people here, we talked about Shakespeare ugly stick ice runner with a fiber optic tip, and I have an 50-pound line, so that you are not going to lose a fish that is less than 50 pound hooked onto your rod. So we have talked about that. And we talked about this hook already. It's a very good jigging spoon. If you can see that, it's a very good, and it's gonna glow at night. So it's very good for fishing pike, perch, and trouts. And we have already talked about this vertical horizontal jigger. It has got a hook on the front and back, on the tail, and underneath, and on the top. So basically, it will do a circular motion when you jig it, and you have to drop it all the way to the bottom and start jigging up. So you will go in a circular motion, and you will definitely catch a fish. Make sure you talk or you read about your fishing lure before you're going to buy. It's like a $7, $9 minimum for all these jigs. $8 you're spending, and if you can't catch a fish on that lure, then you're wasting your money. So make sure you read the reviews, you talk to the local department manager, you talk to your friends, you go ahead and do a live stream, get help from people, like which lure I should be buying. So that's another thing. Then I have another one. It's quite interesting that another jigging lure, it's gonna glow. It's gonna glow. What is it saying? Okay, I have to glow at dark. So anyways, glows in the dark. Lil Foxy Jiggy Minnow. So use a small snap or raffle knot for improved action. So you can put a raffle knot on this jig, and you will get the maximum action. And all my fishing lures for ice fishing, they're all gonna glow at night. Sometimes I do night fishing, and even if it is not at night, under the ice, sometimes if there is not much sun under the ice, it will be always dark. So your lure gonna glow in the dark, and it will attract maximum fish. So make sure you buy that. So that's the third one that I wanted to show you. And look at this guy. You have to spend like a $200 each year for your ice fishing, because you're gonna lose most of this lure in one season. After you finish your ice fishing, you're gonna lose most of it. or some of it. So you have to buy and replenish the lures again. So this guy is again. I would like to show you guys. This is very good, and this is gonna rotate that fan uh, between that lure head and the hook. That's gonna rotate. So it's gonna give a nice presentation for ice fishing. Whistler jig. It's gonna whistle. Dang, 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 dang. So this lure gonna whistle. So guys, what more you need? So it's good for just rig it and jig it. Just rig it and jig it. It sounds to me like jingle bells. Anyways, it's gonna use for bass, walleye, northern pike, crappie, and trout. Oh my god, it's gonna catch pretty much all the fish in the lake. You get bass, you get walleye, northern pike, crappie, and trout. So you basically, if you have this lure with you, you are aiming at more than one species at a time, multi-species fishing, and you need this, what is it called, whistler prop jig. So make sure you buy that whistler prop jig, and it's gonna whistle, and it's gonna rotate, and it's gonna make that noise, and it's good for pretty much all the fish species. So buy that one. And I'm gonna read through the description here. The whistler jig features a unique propeller blade that I have shown you right in between those things. Propeller blade that adds flash and sonic vibration to lure fish and trigger aim to strike. It's dynamite in rivers, lakes, and reservoirs with moderately colored, strained, or muddy water. If there is muddy water, it's good. Tip with a live bait or your favorite plastic grab. So what are you gonna do? It's just a hook. You have to hook that with a plastic bait. So for example, I'm going to show you. Okay, we're going to take this guy. See guys, you have to hook your plastic worms into that hook, or you can put a live minnow onto the hook there, and it will give a propel action, and it will make a vibration in the water, and at the same time it will make a whistling noise. So if your fish is hiding somewhere, it's gonna come looking for this lure. So you don't need anything, just buy this one. You know what, I haven't tried this one yet, so I am not promising anything, but it sounds like a good bait, a good lure. So you can use your favorite plastic on the hook there, and it will make a propel action, and it will give a vibration in the water, which will attract more fish. So make sure you buy that one. So then other than that, you can use all the fishing lures that I have showed you already, and one of these lures will be helping you to catch some good fish. And I wanted to show you another guy. This is another guy here. Yay, this guy gonna catch some good fish too. And what's his name? Puppet minnow. Puppet minnow, we already discussed about the puppet minnow, and it will give a circular motion, or semicircular motion, and you can jig it horizontally. So when you jig, you have to let the hook. So you have to have actually a transducer or a fish finder, and or a sonar. So you have to say, like, you have to have a sonar. The sonar needs to go all the way under the water, and you have to know the depth of the water, and you have to make sure you have to put a float according to the depth of the water. Then you have to drop your minnows or hook or jigs all the way to the bottom, and make sure you arrange your float accordingly, and you have to start jigging. You can do the up and down jigging, you can do the sideways jigging. Make sure you jig your stuff once in a while. And if you're specifically catching whitefish, your hook needs to go all the way down to the bottom and hit the mud. So that will interrupt the mud there, or water there, or the bottom of the river or lake you are fishing. So that will attract the whitefish. So you can just use a bobber and a hook for catching whitefish too. And if you have never fished in Alberta, Alberta is a place, and specifically southern Alberta is a place where you see abundance of whitefish. So if you want to catch whitefish, welcome to Alberta. You will find tons of whitefish. There's no limit. I mean like a limit of 10 fish. You can catch 10 white fish, and they are huge. They can be like a 10, 4 to, I would say like a 2 to 6, 7 pounds average size. You can catch a lot of white fish with at no cost. You have to have a custom made hook and a bobber or a float and a 10 or 15, 10 to 15 pound line, and you can definitely catch a whitefish within no time. Some people use minnows too. Like I am not a great fan of passive fishing. I don't like to put my dead bait or live bait or all this bait there and put a bell there and wait for the fish to hook onto. It's I like to enjoy my life, so I like to take some action. So I like to jig there. I have to sit there and jig, or if I do angling, and I am a shore angler. So basically, I like to have a lot of action other than sitting there and waiting for the fish to hook onto your you know for you to get the fish. You sit down and wait for the fish. Not fun. Okay. Oh my God, there's so many people. Neona Grace, very good. I love ice fishing. Hello, John Ames. Yeah, check out his channel. I will be watching your video. New supporter to your channel for sure. Neona Grace, I am greatly touched by your kind words on my videos and your participation in this live stream. And Rajesh Papachan, hi, how are you? Great job. Hi, Rajesh Papachan. He's a friend from my own city. I mean, from where I live in Canada. He's a good friend of mine. And thank you for stopping by, Radheshera. And we call Chera for brother. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi to me. Really appreciate that. Virginia Fisherman, I am so close to 400 supporters. Make sure, guys, if you haven't subscribed to Virginia Fisherman, I am so sorry, but if you haven't subscribed to Virginia Fisherman, please go ahead and check his channel, watch a video, and subscribe to him. He will be a good participant of your channel. He will help you grow a lot better. I am not having a random wheel for introducing some of the channel to you guys. Some of the channels that supported me all throughout this past few months. I can definitely know each and every videos on their wall. I definitely understand they are struggling, and so am I struggling. But Virginia Fisherman is one of the great guy who is gonna help you with your channel. And if you upload a video, there will be a comment, a good comment from Virginia Fisherman. So if you haven't subscribed to him, go ahead and watch a video, like one of his video, and subscribe to his channel. Thank you very much. River Rat Skippy. River Rat, thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate for you to come and join me on my live stream. I met you a few days ago, but you are always there for supporting me. I really understand. If you haven't subscribed to River Rat Skippy, just go ahead and subscribe to him. HF Outdoorsman. HF Outdoorsman, I met him on Rocco's live stream. Rocco, passion for fishing and hunting. He is a very good man, very kind man, very loving person, and he's a great supporter of small channels. And if you have never subscribed to him, if you don't know who is passion for fishing and hunting, just type the passion for fishing and hunting, and you will see a beard man, and his name is Rocco. He's very supportive. Support him, and I met HF Horseman, outdoorsman there, and he's very supporting too. Virginia Fisherman, I love Ugly Stick. Ugly Stick, they are the best, Virginia. The Great Beard. I just bought an Ugly Stick. Looking forward to using it next summer. Yeah, why not in the winter? Like we should do some ice fishing too. The Great Beard. I'm glad that you joined the Ugly Stick family. It's a very good. I wouldn't give advertisement for some of the fishing stick that I haven't used and I haven't experienced the performance. Ugly Stick is one of the best. I never had a trouble with the Ugly Stick. I had the bait cast. I had to change the bait cast after 1 year, almost 1 year. I took them back to Canadian Tire where I bought it, and I got a replacement bait cast right away. So I didn't have to buy a new one. But it's been 3 4 years now, and I still have my ugly stick. They are very handy. They are very easy to use and high performance. And if you buy a medium action, that's good enough for at least 100 pound fish. You can just tackle the fish like that easy with an ugly stick. The great beer. I'm kind of new to fishing, so I have asked a lot of people. I know they recommend it to me. So I yes, I think I have talked to you about that ugly stick too. And thanks for buying that ugly stick. It will you won't disappoint. You are not going to be disappointed with buying that ugly stick. River at Skippy. Hey, at the Great Beard. That went to your channel. Yeah, support the Great Beard. He's always there to support you. If you do a live stream, you can expect him. Even he's at work or he's running away for something else, he's gonna stop by and say, "Hey, Doctor Fishing, thank you," or "I gotta run." He's gonna say something if you're going for a live stream. So subscribe to the Great Beard. He's a very good follower. I don't know most of the people they get subscription. They sub to each other and they disappear. But some of the guys I met from Passion for Hunting and Fishing channel, they are very helping. I have to say, like a Jerry Bowman and Kelly Bowman and Serving from My Home, Mickey, like so many people, they are very close to heart and they are always helping. They're willing to give you a chance to grow and they are growing at the same time. So, it's a give and take. And the great beard already had the yeah, River and Skippy. That's okay. I like the look of your videos. I will be checking them out tomorrow. Yeah, whenever you get time, you don't have to do it right away, or you can, if you can, you go and do it right away. But at least if you have promised to somebody that you're gonna check them out, make sure you check them out. It's a courtesy thing, it's a respect thing, and I know you guys are very wonderful at respecting each other and supporting each other. So there's no doubt. I am not at all worried about anybody not going to subscribe to each other. I know that I have gone to a few live stream where people always say like I gotcha, and I gotcha means nothing, man. I go ahead and subscribe to their channel, but I am not a hard-hearted person to just unsubscribe them right away. No, I wouldn't do that. But I have got played on a few times, but it's okay. What are you gonna lose? Subscribing it, you're gonna lose a number, one another person you can subscribe later on. It's gonna cut short that number. That's all. It's not a do or die situation. You are not going to buy your lunch from being a YouTuber, or most of the guys. You have to work for your day-to-day living. You have to work hard for your livelihood. YouTube is a side business, and if you are not keeping your word to promise somebody uh, to subscribe somebody, and you say like, yeah, I subscribed and you haven't, that's really weird. That's all I can say. So sorry, I have to go now. Must get to bed early morning to work. Okay, night night. Neona Grace, thank you for stopping by. I'm still jumping around here. Hey, River Rat Skippy, you are fascinating, man. You're wonderful. I saw that you was at the 750. Congratulations. River Rat Skippy, same dude, just hit 750 like 10 minutes ago. Neo Blade Gaming, thank you for your 750 achievement. Thank you, congratulations. River Rat Skippy, I saw that you were at the 750. Neo Blade Gaming, River Rat Skippy, hope you are doing well. River Rat Skippy, I hope you get more subscribers soon and you hit that landmark pretty soon. Neo Blade, I am good, just being busy with life outside of YouTube. I know everybody has a life outside YouTube, and I don't know people understand that. Sometimes I was at work and I was kind of very busy. So I went ahead and supported one of the YouTuber went online, and I said I gotta go. I just wanted to say hi, and he's like, maybe you should wait for a few more minutes because I stayed a longer time at your live stream. I said I'm glad that maybe I should just leave my phone here and go and do my job because I can't pay attention to my phone at this moment. I'm so sorry, but I kept that video playing on my phone when I was going and working for my client. So Basically, that's all life, man. Melinda Damon broadcast. Hey, Melinda, how are you? I'm doing great. Thank you for stopping by. Neoblade Gaming and River Skippy. Good to see you doing well. The great beer. I don't have the gear for ice fishing just yet, but I will work on that in the future. Yeah, great beard. Ice fishing is fun. You can use your normal rod for ice fishing too. There's nothing wrong with that. I have used when I was in very good at ice fishing. I used my usual summer fishing rod, and I had leg catching fish. So all you have to do just stay away from your hole a little bit further, so you can put your rig into your hall. So that's all. Melinda Diamond Brokers, River Rat, I got you. Thank you for supporting River Raft. And John Ames, like I already said, I already explained. John Ames is a very nice YouTuber, very kind-hearted person, here to support everybody. And he has got a travel and fishing and vlog channel, and he has got a mix of everything and a lot of fishing stuff too. So if you haven't subscribed to John Ains, that's the best chance. He's gonna there for you when you do a live stream or when you post a video. He will definitely come and comment to you on your video how he feels like. So definitely go ahead and subscribe to John Ains, Melinda Damon broadcast, JC, JNC Fishing. Okay, Melinda, we just met a few days ago, but I didn't have a chance to go and watch all your videos, but definitely gonna do it pretty soon. I was busy at work too, but Melinda, I promise that I'm gonna go watch most of your videos soon. And thank you for stopping by and supporting my people here. Fishing every day, I got you. Oh, fishing every day is here. I haven't seen him. Where is fishing every day? Fishing every day is another great person. Oh my God, he's very kind-hearted, very loving person, and very nice channel too. He has got some fancy stuff there, good fishing videos, some live stream, and go ahead and subscribe to Everyday Fishing. He's gonna support you all throughout your fishing or I mean your YouTube career. I definitely pretty sure about that. And thank you everybody for showing up here. And we still got some more topics to be discussed about the ice fishing. And it's Christmas season, and it's all about gift. So I have my giveaway contest going. So all you have to do, if you have already subscribed to my channel, you have to go and watch my promo video. It is in 4K resolution, and I hope you guys will like that video. And all you have to do to enter into the giveaway, you have to comment "I like it" or "I like the video" or "I love the video," whatever you feel like. Uh, you make sure you "I like it" or "I love it" or something like that. So I definitely know that you wanted to enter into that giveaway, and I am giving away a Shimano fishing rod. So if you haven't bought a fishing rod for your next season, I'm giving away fishing rod, a Shimano, a high quality fishing rod, and I'll be doing it all through Amazon. So we will be doing a live draw on January 31st, and during our live stream, we will be picking. I will put down everybody's name who already commented and subscribed to my video. I love it, and I will take down everybody's name, and I will do a random. I will be doing a random draw of the lucky winner, and I send the gift after getting their mailing address. I will be sending out that gift through my Amazon. So, guys, I know you guys are almost going to leave, but I really have to show you one other thing. Like it's called a tip down. So all you have to do, this tip down will work just as it is. You can hook your fishing rod. Um, you can hook your fishing rod like tip down here, and this is how you're using the tip down during ice fishing. So if you can buy a tip down, that would be great. It's not a must for fishing. You can hold on to your rod and you can start jigging. You don't need a tip down most of the time. But if you're using a minnow or a dead bait, you can use the tip down, and so that you can rest in your car while your tip down is doing the work and let you. And if you have a bell to let you know that there is a bite on your hook, then definitely you can be in your tent or in your car being warm. At the same time, you definitely gonna know like when you have a bite on your lure. So that's how you use that tip down. You can use a tip up and tip down. It's gonna do the same business. And buy a spoon to take off the ice from the after you making a hole. Make sure you're taking out all the ice crystals there in a periodic in a regular manner, just because or it will or your hole will be iced very soon, so you have to dig it. Hi kitty, this is my tiger. I want to show you if he wants to stop by and say hi to me and everybody here. This is Tiger. That's my kitty Tiger. Tiger is very happy to see everybody. Say hi to everybody. Hey, hi. Hi, hi, hi. Say hi to everybody there. Look at that video there. Okay. He doesn't want to stay further with me. I don't know. He doesn't like my live stream or not. Look at this teddy bear. So, guys, thank you for watching. And we still got some other important topics to be discussed, but I just want to see like okay, we'll be concluding our section at 8 o'clock today. But definitely I want everybody to take part in that giveaway contest. So you are losing nothing. If you have already subscribed to my channel, you go ahead and watch that promo video and comment I like it. So you will be entered for the lucky draw, and you will be getting a $30 $40 worth of stuff at your home at free of cost. All I need is a your mailing address, so I will send that gift through Amazon, and we will be having a live lucky draw on January 31st. And I will let you know. I will. If you have won, you definitely know right away. So you have to watch that video. If not, there's no problem. Even if you're watching that live stream or not, if your name is picked up, then you will be definitely contacted the next day or the same day. And all I need an address from you, and I will be sending out that gift to you guys. So I have showed you all the important fishing lures that we'll be using for winter fishing. And make sure you're buying an ugly stick. It's not an advertisement. I am in love with ugly stick. All my fishing rods, they are ugly stick elite. And if you have that one with you, you definitely you're not going to lose the fish that you hooked onto. So buy an ugly stick, and a minimum requirement, I would say, a braided line and a 50-pound line. If you're using a braided 50-pound line, your chance of losing the fish is minimum, and you don't have to cry or you don't have to be sad after you losing a fish with a monofilament below 25-pound line. You definitely don't need a lot of pound line for ice fishing. If you are good enough, you can use a 5-pound line and catch a 20-pound fish. But if you lose that fish, then again you can see your own sad face. You can dwell on it for the rest of the day, but you don't want that happen to you. So like I said, your fishing gear and fishing stuff are just like your relationship. Keep it warm, keep it updated, keep it fresh, keep it maintained, so you don't have to worry later on in your life and in your fishing career. So that's all about winter fishing, and I have showed you the multiple jigs that we're gonna be using. There are too many jigs that I wanted to show you, but I'm not showing you all these. I'm showing you some this propellant stuff you have to buy. This gonna make a vibration and a propellant or and a whistle noise in the water that will attract fish. And you can use anything like a simple bifurcated worm, or look at the shrimp. You can use that shrimp here too. So you can use a shrimp. You can use this noisy crankbaits. So crankbaits are very good for jigging too. It can go. It's very good for the vertical motion. So it will make that noise and a vertical jig. Um, Same thing here. It's gonna make the same trick. And I have tons of small lures, like spoons of different kinds and different size. Guys, make sure you do a research of what lures you want to use. Make sure you do a research where do you want to fish. Make sure there is enough thickness of ice where you're fishing, and make sure you gather all the fishing gears with you, and make sure you have a sleeping bag with you, a tent with you, and a portable propane heater with you, and your ice gears and fishing gears, and safety first. And you make sure you have a safety jacket on you, and you go with one of your friend for fishing most of the time, just in case in an emergency your friend will be there to support you. Our Dew says hi to Tiger. He's so adorable. Thank you, Rajesh Papachan, for liking my kitty cat. I have two kitty cat. I'm gonna go grab my other kitty cat for you guys to see. Guys, I am really sorry. Last time, oh my God, last time I wasn't able to show you my Neblu. He's my Neblu, my sweet Neblu, and I have Tiger. These are my two babies. So that's my two kitty cats. Always love to have some good time with those people. I use my fishing rod and tie and a fishing line, a little bit of fishing line. Then I will tie a plastic carry bag, and I will play with my kitty cats. So I am practicing my fishing at home with my kitty cats. You can take it that way. So guys, before I am concluding everything, I just want to make sure you guys are very safe at ice fishing. When you go ice fishing, your family should be sleeping good enough, and you should be well geared, well taking care of yourself, and make sure your safety comes first. And ice fishing, if you don't do it today, you can always do it tomorrow. But your life, once you lose it, you don't get it tomorrow. And specifically in Alberta, make sure you have extra jackets and everything you needed for the change in weather. It can be 5 degrees now and minus 25 degrees in an hour later, or it will be 5 degrees here and 30 minutes away drive, and it can be minus 30 there where you're fishing. So make sure you are safe enough, and make sure you are enrolling into that giveaway, so that I can give my gift to one of the lucky guy on January 31st. And next day I'm gonna come back with another topic, mainly fishing related. My channel is dedicated to fishing, and I will be doing some travelogue and some Canadian nature and travel reviews. But my prime important is fishing. Fishing is the important priority for me, and after that we'll be doing random videos of all the kinds. But thank you everybody. Thank you each and every one of you who have at least stayed there for a second to say hi to me, and who have experience, who have talk to me on the chat about your fishing experience. And I thank each and every one of you who subscribe to each other. Each one of you supported each other, and uh, it was a wonderful night hanging out with all of you. And Dr. Fishing and Travel will come back to you next time with a good live stream and a live video. My new video will be going to release tomorrow. Scrappy Cave, hello from Waco, thanks. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to JD Scrappy Cave, please go and support him. So I'm going to conclude here. So we talked about winter fishing tips and my giveaway contest that's going on. And thank you everybody for being a part of our live stream. And like I said, our importance is always for fishing. So I will come back to you guys with another fishing topic. Until then, it's Dr. Fishing signing off. Take care and bye bye.